Hi viewers, brought my dad back after quite a while really. Been busy. Mostly, if you follow my blogs yourself, been selling all my bikes. I've got rid of my big RT1200 and the new Scrambler and went on a search really for a replacement. Tried the 1250 GS, fantastic bike. Got a lot of criticism from people on my blog because I said I wasn't going to buy one. Just felt there was no feedback on the bike, although it's brilliant. For me it's all about the feedback and the ride. So I jumped right in and bought a OA plate GS 1200 air cooled. First day, we've been away a couple of times on it, weekends, Wales and everything. Mechanically it's perfect. Needs a bit of tidying paintwork wise and electrics. So here we are today, start of the strip down. Just sort of give you a quick run round it so you can have a look. All I've done is taken the plastics off this morning, about to start getting into the depths of it, see what needs doing. You can see the original colour here is the orange special they did, can't remember the name of it. But the guy who owned this was a big GS fan, put lots of extras on it, all the airflow screens, put the fog lights on, lots of Tourist Tech stuff, bash plates, fender extender, mud sling on the back. It's had all the shocks changed front and back, which work with the electronics on the BMW original electronics. So it's pretty tidy really. There's little bits you expect really from a GS, bits of paintwork. You can see it's starting to go, so that's the project ready for the winter. A little bit of paint there on the top of the fork, all going to be redone, just peeling. Yeah, nothing major. The bike rides absolutely fine. It does. Little bits of rust you can see, but it's all going to come off. Get it powder coated if it needs to, or just sprayed. Put an aquatic exhaust on it as well. Yeah, this guy spent a lot of money on it really. The header pipes were really rusty when I got it. I tried the 10 times power toilet cleaner that you see on the YouTube, and some elbow grease, and most of it's come off, but I've set myself up with some polishing stuff on the bench. You can see, been practicing on different compounds and materials, so I'll get those off and give them a good polish, see if they come up. Go around the back, little bits of paint. This some plastic I was cutting the other day, it's nothing. Little bits of paint you can see untidy, needs cleaning up. Nuts and bolts and things. Started, you can see these two nuts here. I looked at buying a whole kit for it, but to be honest with you, 3 minutes on the polisher and they come up like brand new, so I doubt I'll be replacing anything. Just have to set the battery off, that's flat, so I think that's going to be an investment at the moment. But yeah, generally good, tidy bike. Don't like the foot pegs. I've been trying to find an original set actually on eBay and no luck at the moment. So anybody you know of an original set they don't want, let me know, so I'll buy them off you. Just trying to work out now how the thing goes together. About to get the petrol tank off, because I say there's oodles and oodles of extra wiring and fuses, and one of the fog lights doesn't work, it's not got no live to it. So I need to get really the tank off, so I can get to all the electrics. It's got all these fancy switches that you have to hold. I think it's the cancel button, yeah, I think it's the cancel button, or the indicators. One of them you have to hold it, it turns the fog lights on, hold it, it turns them off. But yeah, all in all, good bike. I used the original mount that was on it for the sat nav, but unfortunately that's permanently live, so I've got to sort that out as well. So yeah, I'll keep you updated how it goes day to day. Any advice you guys out there, GS guys, can give me as well, always appreciated. Look forward to it. Hi folks, quick update. Just got all the clocks off and everything, so I can get to the electrics. It's quite complicated actually. It's going to be a right bugger to put back together, no doubt. Always easy to take apart and put back together. But, so there's lots of extra wires. That's that little neon bulb that tells me when I'm putting the fog lights on or not. I'm going to find out why I'm not getting a live feed to the one side. You see I've got blinking wires everywhere. I've got bits of wire here, I don't know what that's doing at the moment. Extras here. I know what that one is. Don't know what that one is yet. Jack sockets I don't need now. Let's use Bluetooth headsets. There's quite a bit to come out really. Find out where all these yellow wires are going, what they're doing. And I've got this blinking lot down here then. Look at that lot. Oh, crikey. It's going to be quite a thing to sort out, this is, I think. I'm sure it's probably... Look at that lot. Look at blimey. Can you see that? Oh, here we go. Put it up a bit. There's that auto switch system. So I know it works, it does work. Just I'm not getting a live feed. So one of these outs is dead, I think. I'll have a look, see what I can do. All these brown wire is. There's so many bloody extra wires to stuff. It's quite worrying really. But I'm sure it'll all become clear. And I'll get diving into it and find out all these different relays and things before. Someone's gone to town on it, I know that much. But, that one. I'm going to find out what does what really. Tidy it up. So I haven't found where that blinking yellow one goes to yet. But give you an update when I find out. Right, my dad, another quick update. I decided there's so much wiring. We got to best take the tank off really. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Sorting out what type of clips they are. So, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff there been put on. I've just got to trace it all back and find out what it's doing, what's working and what isn't, what can get rid of. I'll let you know, keep you informed. Like my dad back. I think I've sorted out most of the wiring on the other side now. I know what's redundant, what isn't. I just need to tidy things up. I was just having a quick go at some of the nuts and bolts actually, and thought I'd do a before and after shot for you. So is typical BMW high quality bolt head, whatever. I've just done all the tank ones actually were rusting, they come up like brand new. So what I'll do, I'll take it out. I'll just wire brush the rust off. Spend about a minute to 2 minutes on the polisher and show the results. Like my dad, there you go. The before and after shots come up beautiful. Honest with you, the hardest part was getting it out. It took quite a bit of shifting. It had corroded a bit on the thread, but it's out. Cleaned it all up. Literally taken a minute with the wire brush and a minute on each polishing wheel. Got what looks like now a brand new nut. Doesn't cost me a penny. Like my dad back, stripped off the exhaust now. Whew, took some shifting, I say. We had to use heat in the end. I did to actually get the silencer off the end. It wasn't going to budge. As you can see, it's in a pretty sorry state really. Be interesting to see whether it is salvageable. You can see. That's the underneath. As you can see, I have just spent about 5 minutes on it with a wire brush on this bit. You can see, looks like it might be salvageable. It has. It's what sort of finish I can get in the end. It's certainly going to be a labour of love, I think. This one. That's not bad for 5 minutes with just a hand drill, wire brush. I'll stick it on something a bit more powerful, I think. It certainly needs to come off before I start getting onto the buffering thing to try and shine it up. But as I'll keep you informed how I go. It's going to take a few days, I think, and on and off. Come back to it when I feel like it, because I think it's going to be a bit of a labour of love. You can see underneath, it's pretty bad really. Probably worse underneath. It is. There we go. But I'm going to give it a go. Otherwise, it's search for a good second-hand one, or I don't know yet. We'll see what it comes up like. Might be that I get it coated or something, perhaps ceramic coated. I don't know, see how good a finish we can get. But I'll keep you up to date. Like my dad out. Hi guys, my dad back, day 2. As you can see, I've been continuing to have a go at getting the rust off the exhaust. So I did the underneath first, which you can't see, to see what sort of finishes I get with what. I've used everything from wire brushes, compounds, even a very worn out sanding disc actually on a grinder with some of it because it's so pitted. You see I'm getting varying levels of sort of good, bad. Just started actually. I thought I'd have a look, see what I could do on the parts you can actually see. So I had a go at this piece here, just really badly pitted. You can see it's, if you look at the other side, it was like this. You know, it's pretty atrocious really. And I'll just flip it over. You can see I've got this sort of glossy finish. You can still see the pitting, because it is quite heavy, to be honest with you. I don't know how far to go. I'm sure a professional polisher with a big machine could probably get it all out. But I'm quite pleased at the moment, the sort of results. You can see the difference between that, now I'll show you that, and the other side. See how bad the other side is. That's probably taken me half hour to achieve that. So I think if I could do that for what is it, 11-year-old bike, it might just be worth doing it to that level and seeing how it fares. I've got a price for ceramic coating on it, see whether it's worth it, I don't know yet. Or I might just see if I can find a local polisher. Anybody knows of polishers in the sort of Shropshire area, Bridgenorth, Bewdley, Kidderminster, or Telford, that sort of area, who could help me out, I'd appreciate it. Might be worth just taking it to them, seeing what they think. But yeah, I'm quite pleased really for the limited stuff I've got. That's all I'm using. You know, here we go, this is my Makita 18-volt drill, the wire brush on, yeah. Really heavy stuff. Using the Makita 18-volt grinder with a sanding disc, and which you can see the sanding disc is absolutely knackered. I mean, you struggle to do your nails with it, but it does get into the metal without creating grooves and lines and flats. I just think it was a good idea. Bit of a polishing one on this one. As I said before, the other stuff I've got is just an old bench grinder. I bought 3 different compound stuffs, wheels, just going with that really, and finishing off of course with the old favourite, Salvo water sole and a bit of elbow grease. Yeah, I'll keep you informed, see how we're getting on. I've still got to get back to this wiring. So I've stripped it all out now. I've worked out what does what goes where. The battery's now charged, so I could drop it on and start working on that at some point. But yeah, it's going to be a nice little winter project, this one. I'll get back to you when I've got some more updates.